Welcome back to the House of Wellness. OK, Joe, I want to talk garbage with you right now.
New?
Some would say I've been doing that for a while. This is a scary fact I've got for you. Every year we produce a staggering 300 million tonnes of plastic, and around 8 million tonnes of that gets dumped into our oceans.
Oh, look, this is a fact that I find really sad. It's estimated that by 2050 there will be more plastic in the ocean than fish, which is just a shocking possibility. Of course, one of the biggest problems is garbage, and in particular plastic. And those heartbreaking and huge statistics, I think that can make you feel powerless. But you know what? There's lots that we can do as individuals and communities. And with World Environment Day looming, it's the perfect chance to get out there and make a difference and make some changes in your habits, I think.
And the good news is most of us are onto it. We are hearing beautiful stories every day of people tackling the cleanup in their own unique way. But Vanessa, how fascinating is this? The humble selfie can morph into this motivational tool to help people pick up rubbish. Tell us more.
So usually when we think of the selfie being used for a campaign, we think about tracking a fitness or a weight loss sort of challenge, and that can be really constructive. But what we've seen pop up is this viral challenge that came up through Reddit in around 2015. It's been picked up again. It's had renewed vigour because a fellow called Byron Roman has put it out on Facebook and thrown down the challenge and said, hey, if you're a bored teen out there and you're wandering around your neighbourhood and you see a little bit of trash, you know, be the change you want to see in the world. Take a photo before, pick up some trash, take a photo after, inspire other people, make a difference in your neighbourhood.
Is there a name for this? Is it?
It is the #trash tag.
Okay.
Trash tag. And it's been,
#trash tag.
and it's been shared how many times?
It's been shared more than 330,000 times.
Wow. I really love this because he's challenging young people to use what they, like their vernacular, you know, their own culture for something positive, obviously. Why do you think it's resonated so much?
It has so many of the qualities of a good project. It's a smart goal, it's relatable, it's attainable, and it's measurable. And I think people feel really connected and empowered by that.
Also, you look really good when you do it.
Yeah.
Look at me! I cleaned all this up.
I think what's even better, though, is that you might look good, but rather than posting a photo just to get the likes or that attention, you're actually posting a photo to do good, and then you start to feel good about it.
Do you remember the ice bucket challenge that went viral?
Yes.
Would you compare this to that in some way, Vanessa?
Sure, I think it's got really similar elements of being accessible, and even better than the ice bucket challenge, you don't have to throw your dollars down. You can just immediately go out and make a difference.
But do you think the motivation behind it, for some people, goes out the window and they think more about how they're looking good?
Look, I wonder about that. Does it really matter what the motivation is if we get a good outcome?
That's true. What I love is that it's the internet's potential to create change for good, which is great.
The comments seem to reflect that people are doing this to make themselves feel good, not just for the likes.
I think that's absolutely right. And why wouldn't you do it? You can use the hashtag so easily. It's really great to click on it and get inspired by what other people have done, whether it's caring about your coastline or your local park. There's so much you can do to make a difference.
Well, the idea of tidying up public places isn't new, Joes. You know, Clean Up Australia Day has been around for 30 years. The #trash tag challenge, as Vanessa put it, has gained a lot of traction lately. And Heinzie, you're on a mission to do your bit as well, mate.
Mate, that's exactly right. Darcy, if you haven't heard the word plogging yet, then get ready. It is a new environmental fitness craze that is taking over social media and the world. Guys, I guess the best way to say in short is picking up litter while you're jogging. And it's the best thing that some out of Sweden since ABBA and IKEA. I tell you what, move over. The name is a mix-up of the Swedish term plocka up, which means to jog and pick up. All you need is a pair of gloves, a trash bag, and then to get outdoors and exercise while you scout for rubbish. Or if you're like me and you find yourself just having a random run, just make the most of it and pick up along your way. I mean, you're out there anyway, so why not do it? And apparently they say that it actually burns more calories than a traditional run. Because as you saw me, I was like running around, but I'm using my glutes, my quads, and I'm getting down, picking it up. I was actually a little bit puffed behind the scenes there.
Do you know, I actually did this last year with a group in Melbourne, and we had bags. We were carrying rubbish bags as well. And the next day I was sore. Like it's a workout in your shoulders, your core. It was fantastic.
I'm going to get into it more. There's no excuse, I don't think. If we're out and we're doing it, let's do it. And we can even do a selfie with the rubbish as well. So we're ticking all the boxes in one.
#trash tag.
Well, if we got into a bit of plogging, Heinzie, which I like, or simply planted a tree for World Environment Day, we can get out there and do your bit for the planet. So great stuff. We'll be back with more House of Wellness right after this.